Hello, goddesses. Hello, Ramona.
Hello, Paige.
Happy goddess chat.
Happy Goddess Chat. So, we are here today to discuss Lakshmi and altar making. And we are recording on Monday. So, those of you who are catching this on Wednesday when we post it into our group, today is the Lionsgate portal is at its heightened, at the top of the
Right.
energy surge here, right? And so lots of downloads, lots of connecting to your divine coding and opening yourself up to your divine purpose and living it more clearly. And each year when we come through this, we have this opportunity to rise up more and more awareness within ourselves to step even further into our divine journey here. And I personally can tell you that in the last 24 hours, Spirit was like, all right, girl, we're shaking it up. Yeah, it's coming. So I have been rolling with it. And I spent the whole day yesterday. For those of you who don't know, I am leaving at the end of September, on the 20th of September, actually, to head to Greece for a retreat. And I land in Athens on the fall equinox. So there's some real, amazing energies that are already working their way into me regarding that experience. And so, talking about this 8/8 Lionsgate portal energy, let me tell you what, in the last 24 hours, my retreat that I had originally scheduled canceled. I ended up finding another retreat on the exact same dates, yet on a different island.
And it's a goddess retreat.
And it's a goddess retreat. So goddess was like, no, honey, this is what you're supposed to do. So I can already sense that right now, this year of my life, I just had my birthday in June. And so I always believe that when I hit my birthday, that's my new year. And I'm beginning to evaluate and see what intentions are coming for me. So when we enter into this time that I'm going to be in Greece, that would actually be the 3-month point since my birthday, because my birthday is just a few days before the summer solstice. And so if we look at our natural calendar year, the spring equinox is about new beginnings, planting new seeds. The summer solstice is about taking action on those intentions. The fall equinox is about letting go and the harvesting of what we have nurtured over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And then our winter solstice is all about rest, so that we can do it all over again starting the next year. So when I look at my calendar year from my birth date, my intention setting time is right there in June. And so when I land in Greece, it'll be all about, okay, taking action. How am I taking action on the things that I'm intending for myself for this year?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, because you said you've led how many retreats, and then this is
that's
one, to just receive.
And so this will be the first time that I go and just receive. Now I've received, longer workshops of things, but I haven't gone someplace and just took the hat off and said, okay, tell me what to do, where to go, and really been guided to my own center, which is what we have retreat. So this will be a really interesting time for me. It's also going to be a new moon weekend whenever I'm at the retreat. The retreat starts on a Saturday and the new moon is on Sunday. So it's really going to be a very powerful time for me personally, which I am excited to experience and then bring back to you all. And so here we are, we're working with Lakshmi this month. And and it's all about abundance
Abundance,
and
prosperity, good luck.
prosperity, and yeah, and so I didn't wake up yesterday and to that message and find myself in dismay. I woke up and went, okay, what else can I do with this time then?
Yeah. And she's right along with you with Ganesha saying, he's removing the obstacles. So you
gotta move that
don't,
thing out of the way so you can get to the one that we actually wanted you to be in.
Yeah, honestly.
Because I've been telling my soul sisters, oh, this is a huge opportunity, and I can't wait to be in Greece and be with the goddess. And then goddess was like, yeah, you're really going to be with me now. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about creating an altar to work with Lakshmi. When you're creating an altar, you want to use colors that are red, hot pink, purple, white, gold, and green. The chakra working with Lakshmi is the heart chakra, which is, that's my number one energy center. Sandalwood, rose, lotus, jasmine, these are some of the scents. Flowers, lotus flowers, and roses. You see Lakshmi with coins falling out of her hands. So coins, she actually stands on a lotus flower. Having a statue of her or a picture of her placed on your altar is very important as well. Animals, elephant, you can place Ganesha on there with her. Owls, and then let's see what else. Mala beads, crystals, clear quartz, white and round real pearls, mother of pearls, and amethyst, which is interesting because pearls is my birthstone.
Oh, there you go.
So I have a long connection, a long time connection and relationship that I have developed with Lakshmi, partly because of being a yogi, but she's always spoken to me. And like I have a statue of her that lives in my yoga space in my house, because she's like, I am on your team.
Mm-hmm.
So this goddess has come up several times for us. We did a journey with the goddess with her last year, and obviously we've shared about her over the years when we were doing a weekly share, but she's constantly in my sphere, constantly in my awareness, because I had to really work to a place of believing that I was worthy of abundance, that I was worthy of financial prosperity, that I was worthy of receiving anything and everything that I could imagine. And
that
when
is so important too.
Yeah, when I started tapping into her energy, that's when I think it really began to flow.
Yeah, I think a lot of us do have beliefs around that worthiness that really could use some breaking down. And this is the perfect time.
Yeah,
you are worthy. You are enough. Let's bring on that abundance. And
well, and this trip to Greece is in my humble opinion, she was in my ear going, now is the time, now is the time, now is the time.
Right. And it was funny how when we first started this group a couple of years ago, we had talked about having a retreat in Greece, because we thought, what better place to honor the goddess, right? And then, of course, along came a virus and just put the brakes on some things. And here you are, you manifested a retreat that, it's not the one that we had envisioned for now, but right. This is, so it just always interests me, and shouldn't surprise me that these things show up in different ways than what we had originally envisioned, but many times it's even better.
Yeah, that's all about manifesting power, right? If you hold the vision, you'll receive the intention, but you have to be willing to accept the box it comes in. Like, don't put it in the wrapping paper in the box that you want it in. You put it in the wrapping, it comes in the wrapping paper in the box that spirit says, this is what you need.
Yeah. I think it's always important, at least for me, when I am in that manifestation mode or that visual mode. I don't necessarily, now you like to have the vision of what it looks like and all that. I think
Yeah.
it's more important to know how do I want to feel?
How's it going to feel?
And there's, you're in your heart. How do I want to feel?
Yeah.
In that situation?
Well,
And
the secondary place that you and I and some of our other goddess sisters have talked about was Italy. So,
yeah.
So this is where I am right now, is I feel like this is Spirit's way of me breaking the seal and getting overseas, because I've never been overseas. So this is my first time to Europe. And so I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying, okay, get through this one. And then it's coming. Like,
Yeah.
and I already, I have a retreat that I'm co-creating with another beautiful magical goddess sister in Puerto Rico in November, and that was the first destination. And but it's still not, doesn't feel like I'm going to a foreign country, because we're in an American territory,
Right.
US territory. So there was some ease in doing that, but it's not on the mainland. Like, I'm having to actually go to another location, and so that's where some of that magic is. And if you're interested in that retreat, let me know. We still have
we need to start advertising that.
Yeah, so that one is all about letting go. So but the reality is that this purpose has been really welling up within me a lot over the last few years. And then last year when I was in Hawaii, Spirit guided me to a location that was like, oh my gosh, I dreamt this. Like, I was taken to a retreat center where there was a pool that I saw in a dream. And interestingly enough, the person that was actually standing with me in the dream was not there, but her daughter was. So Spirit has been working with me for a very long time about these destination experiences and the importance of them, because there is so much value in taking yourself out of your norm and putting yourself into an experiential retreat situation where you are culturally being exposed to different ways to see and experience the world. And so I'm grateful.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Lakshmi, for helping me and showing me the way and offering me the abundance to trust in the process, and Ganesha for moving things out of the way whenever they weren't the right thing.
I'm excited to go build my altar. And we had friends that stayed at our house while we were gone, because we're kind of a good place to stay. We offer up our home because it's on the beach. And she was telling us, she has 2 little girls, and she said, I just had to rein them in. They loved your little goddess corner, was so fascinating to them. They just wanted to touch all the things. And I said that would have been fine, that they would enjoy that little corner that, and I just thought it was cute.
Awesome. Well, let's we're gonna close up here now, but we'd love to see and share your altars with us as you're connecting with Lakshmi, and we will see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Namaste.
Namaste.